My name's Brain of Terror, and I'm an NSO with Dublin Roller Derby. I'd now like to talk about penalty wrangling. So, the penalty tracker's job is to track all the penalties. The penalty wrangler is kind of an assistant to the penalty tracker. So they'll also note down the penalties and then hand them off to the penalty tracker and help them out. So there's a few different ways this could be done. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. It's whatever works for your particular crew. So a common way to do things is that the penalty wrangler would have a whiteboard, and as the penalties came in, they'd just write it down on the whiteboard and they'd pass them on to the penalty tracker as they could, and at the end of the jam they would check that the penalties for that jam match up. Another way that it is often done is that the penalty wrangler will have the exact same paperwork as the penalty tracker, and they'll fill it out in the same way, and at the end of every jam they'll just check, cross-check, and if there's any penalties missed, copy them over. Another thing that I have done sometimes is just to get a blank sheet of paper, write down the jam number, and after it's just shorthand for the penalties. So for example, this penalty for 2-3 would have been B for black, 2-3-X, and use some form of shorthand notation, and once again pass on penalties to the penalty tracker, and at the end of the jam verify we have the same penalty counts for the jam, and if necessary also verify the actual penalties. In terms of how to operate as a penalty wrangler and a penalty tracker team, there's a few different ways. You could have the penalty wrangler, it goes at the front of the pack, penalty tracker is at the rear inside pack ref. You could have those the other way around. You could have the penalty tracker is in the center, like the very center, and the penalty wrangler follows the pack around. There's many different ways to do it, whatever works for you.